So, be careful on Friday night, ladies and gentlemen. Our next performer hopefully will be a little lighter on the pedophilia. Let's hear it for Kabi.
Thank you, Derek. And I've been seeing Derek for the last week almost 4 times more than I saw my girlfriend, you know. And even I had a dream about Derek. Because now I am in vacation, so I have the privilege to dream, you know. So the dream was not so bad as what Sheikh said. So it was very good. I don't know why I imagined Derek as a pilot driving me from Netherlands to Gdansk. I don't know why. And guess what? Who was the air hostess? I don't know. I never saw Freak's twin sisters. And they were the air hostess. And the airways is called Red Airways. I don't know why, how. And Derek allowed me to drive, and because he was fighting for the beer with the air hostess. And he demanded for a disky. I don't know why. Yeah. Jokes apart. Yeah, thank you so much, Derek, for coming in my dreams. I hope one day the dreams come true, you know. Yeah, so now I am in vacation, so I'm like, you know, pretty much thinking about my past. So I was a very hopeless person 15 years back, and I don't know why, how they chose me into IT, because I'm still trying to figure out that, you know, because I don't know how to work, because the first time when I started working, I don't speak English as of now, till now. I'm like very poor in English. So I started with customer support for US clients supporting Dell laptops and desktops, you know. The worst part is like you have to be humble, you have to be in the customer's shoe. And they knew, and I knew, and everyone knew Dell is a shitty product. And every time the customers call, they know the call is 99.9999%, it goes to India. And they ask me, where am I calling to? And I am so ashamed to say, Round Rock, Texas. and it is even more embarrassing when they say, are you sure? And they immediately knew from my response, I'm an Indian. Promise, sir. God promise. You have called to Round Rock, Texas. And we are not allowed to say you're called to Chennai, you're called to Delhi, your call has landed to anywhere in some city places in India. No. And we were always taught to say like your call has landed to Texas, Round Rock, Texas. And we are not supposed to say our original names. We have to say some fake names. And with that, they easily finds out that the call is in India. Because my name was Jamie Alexander. I don't know why I chose And most for my first 15 calls, I used to say like, Jammy. And my friend, my very good friend, and now he's a delivery head. I don't know how he became, you know, he's my inspiration. Because his name is Charles, like the King Charles, you know. And he used to say Charles. And one more interesting stuff is like, he had this attitude of calling every man as sir and every woman as madam. One day, what happened was, an old lady called for a modem problem. It's a dial-up modem problem, and this guy addressed her madam. Madam, no. He's not that dumb, you know. Like the Americans. So he calls every woman as madam, and the madam called for a modem problem. It looks now for me a tongue twister. I tried this already 3 or 4 times, still it looks like a tongue twister for me, you know. I don't know how he managed, because at the end of the day, they were like having a problem of troubleshooting. And in Dell, even if you don't have a warranty, they allow you to work on your machines or your IT equipments, and ensure that you do all the stripping part of it, troubleshooting part of it, and finally they send you the part. So he was working on this with the modem. He was working with the madam for the modem problem. Okay, let me put it that way. So, and eventually after some time he got confused, and he said like, "Madam, can you unplug the cable from the back of your madam and put it onto your back of the madam, please?" So, madam modem, it got trouble, and the lady was old, dumb, American, so it got trouble. The trouble went on, and finally she got pissed, and she said like, "Fuck you." And he was like, so good, and like he said like, "Fuck you too, man." And the worst part in Dell is like every call you need to ask, "How will you rate my service?" And she said like, "Fuck you." "Thank you, ma'am." And that's it for me tonight. Thank you, guys.